In 1992, the Sustainable Management Development Program, or SMDP, of the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention was developed to aid developing countries in strengthening their public health management training capacity. SMDP's strategy includes faculty development in the 6-week Management for International Public Health, or MIPH course in Atlanta each year, combined with in-country technical support to ensure long-term sustainability in areas such as certifying local program graduates, developing new management training tools, and providing graduates with assistance in developing marketing plans and applying for training grants. And to help programs link and share their experiences, SMDP also sponsors international conferences. Some 92 participants from 22 countries brought together for 4 days, bound by one common mission. These impressive numbers highlight the importance of the first Regional Sustainable Management Development Program, or SMDP Conference, held in August 2001 at the Traders Hotel in Manila, the Philippines. With the theme of strengthening public health management training capacity in the Asia-Pacific region, the goal of the first SMDP Regional Conference was to help developing countries improve the health and productivity of their people by empowering local health officials with better management and decision-making skills. The SMDP also strives to unleash creativity and innovation in problem-solving by local health personnel, encourage the integration of categorical health services to improve efficiency, and helps mobilize community support for public health interventions.
Conference so far has been very good and very informative as far as I'm concerned. It's also give us quite a good broad perspective of health management and leadership program, which is really in line with some reforms that are happening in our own country.
I'm really enjoying this conference, part of it because problems that we are dealing with in the South Pacific, we can come here and learn from other people who are grappling with the same kinds of issues and are finding solutions to those. So that's what is so valuable about it, and also meeting people from other parts of the world is always very stimulating. So it's a pleasure to be here.
The participants began their 4-day schedule by participating in the graduation ceremonies of the Philippines Field Management Training Program. This training program, which is known as FMTP, was sponsored by the Ministry of Health and represents a local adaptation of SMDP's management training curricula. Filipino graduates of CDC's 6-week Management in Public Health, or MIPH training course, designed this curriculum and specifically tailored it for local application. The CDC and SMDP presence at this event was more than symbolic. It supported the Ministry of Health efforts to improve the management skills and competencies of its public health workforce. During the first evening, a reception and cultural show was held as a warm welcome to the international participants.
Building management capacity is much like building a house. There's a belief that if you build a good foundation, you must put into it music medals, and coins. We started the foundation with wonderful music and wonderful medals, and I think now with the coins, our time, the true currency of life, we have a wonderful opportunity to have a truly auspicious beginning for this first regional conference.
On day 2, the participants settled in for more serious discussions. Dr. Michael Mallison, Associate Director for Global Health, Public Health Practice Program Office, CDC, formally opened the conference.
Without solid management skills, people don't do their jobs, and these interventions, which are technologically very good, do not work. And so that's sort of the underlying premise of this conference, and one of the issues that we're going to be addressing this week are how various countries have undertaken management training and management development programs to try to make some headway into this very, very important area.
Dr. Shigeru Omi reiterated WHO's commitment to developing strong management skills for local health personnel so they can respond to public health concerns effectively.
I understand that the CDC Sustainable Management Development Program was developed because of the recognition that public health workers needed not only epidemiological skills, but also good management skills, particularly in order to respond effectively to various new public health problems and challenges. The health sector will not be trusted with this type of change if staff at all levels do not have demonstrable management skills.
Philippines Secretary of Health Dr. Manuel Dairit expressed his confidence that the meeting will help improve the region's public health practices significantly.
Here in the Philippines, it's been 10 years since we devolved the health system. And over those 10 years, we've actually had to struggle with very big management issues. So we're dealing with that. We're dealing with a devolved system that, in a sense, 10 years ago was fragmented. And we've had to, you might say, build it up again after fragmentation. One must have new faith that despite all of these difficulties, we're going to build up the health system again. And this is the experience that we have here in the Philippines. And we're building it up bit by bit. And the SMDP program that celebrated its graduation of 13 people yesterday was one step in this direction.
Health management advocates and SMDP alumni from different countries took turns presenting topics and case studies the rest of the day. These talks showcased examples where applied management skills led to innovative approaches for addressing problems previously seen as unmanageable. The examples also illustrated how local practitioners could maximize opportunities for revitalizing their own public health infrastructure as a result of adopting more effective management practices.
I'm impressed very much by the comments of the different speakers.
This SMDP conference is very helpful to me because I got a lot of information, recent updates of management skills and techniques which I can apply at the regional and local levels.
I hope in the years to come you will be able to attain what we've started.
The SMDP's leadership has greatly benefited many countries in the region, including Vietnam, the Philippines, and some of the Pacific Islands. Dr. Mallison acknowledged the importance of local champions, whose vision and willingness to make a difference has been critical to success of SMDP's efforts.
The success that we've had in the Philippines and in Vietnam has a lot to do with the fact that we've had tremendous support from local champions here. And if you don't have a local champion at the country level, the program goes nowhere. It can be a great program, it can have donor support, but if you don't have a local champion, it just falls on its face. And there are three, I think, essential ingredients for a local champion. Think about these for a moment. These are what I consider my three essential measures for determining whether this person is going to be a viable local champion. That person has to be able to have a vision of what the importance of this is and where it's going. They have to be a visionary. Secondly, they have to have energy. This is, and anybody who knows Kanchi knows she's got vision and energy. And the third essential ingredient has to do with they need to be in some position of authority to be able to make things happen.
Day 3 was devoted to sharing the experiences and results of training programs designed to strengthen local leadership and management in public health from a variety of programs in the region. To date, several programs have already paved the way for an increase in the application of modern management techniques to enhance the planning and delivery of quality public health services.
I think this conference is encouraging from the aspect of the management of public health program.
I think these demonstrate the very great usefulness of the methods being taught in this course, and that these can be applied by people within their own local governmental units for their own advantage.
SMDP's efforts to help countries improve the quality and sustainability of public health programs is by no means an easy task. Many barriers exist to promoting effective health management, and the technical experts addressed these issues in a panel discussion the last day of the conference. Aside from the technical and financial support required to maintain public health programs, the experts articulated additional challenges that can impact effective health management, such as attitudes of the local constituency, political or institutional cultures inherent within public health systems, and the capability of an existing system to respond to effective practices. The opportunity to share experiences and receive input from technical experts throughout Asia offered a unique setting for public health leaders to dialogue about contemporary management issues they all face. Networking opportunities allowed participants to share new ways of improving management skills and capacities. After 4 highly productive days, the conference participants were treated to a farewell banquet at the famous Ilustrado restaurant in Intramuros, Manila. The following day, participants took the Manila Bay cruise for a scenic treat of historic Corregidor Island, a bastion of courage during the Second World War. But even as the first regional SMDP conference comes to a close, the battle to conquer a better health system through efficient and well-trained health workers and professionals continues. SMDP, with the help and collaboration of others, will continue its advocacy of developing time-tested programs that improve public health management infrastructure throughout the developing world.
WHO is always open to achieve this by working with anybody, particularly where there are well-designed programs available that meet local needs. I hope that there will be increased collaboration between CDC and WHO and everybody here in this very important management issue.
Coordinating with others so that we avoid any duplication of effort. We're not the only people in the management training business. There are other programs that do that, both WHO-type programs and NGO-based programs, and wherever we go, we ought to be aware of those things and try to coordinate and complement each other, and certainly not duplicate effort and waste donor resources.
The Sustainable Management Development Program's first regional conference concluded having provided a forum for various groups in the region Asia-Pacific to share experiences that are improving management competencies among the public health workforce. By supporting regional networking and collaboration among the participants in the conference, SMDP has empowered the public health workforce with program management competencies that are geared toward effective and sustainable public health management.